Wayan, it's been a while since last saw you. He smiled, making you awkwardly nod at his words. Jungkook had his eyes glued on you as he watched you two interact. Are you Jungkook's companion for the party? He asked, looking at you two. Of course, she is Jungkook's companion. A captivating voice grabbed our attention as we turned around to face a gorgeous-looking lady. I noticed all the people around had their eyes only on her. His aura makes everyone want to divert their attention towards her and only her. For some reason, I felt a cold rush running down my spine as she walked towards us. Isn't it Jungkook? She asked with a soft smile plastered on her face. I glanced up at Jungkook and I was surprised to see his face for the very first time. I saw a pleasant smile on his face, which was breathtaking, but for some reason seeing him smile at her that way made my heart break. I quickly took my eyes off him as I observed him glance at me from the corner of his eye. Maya, it's been a while. He smiled and Maya returned the smile back. It really has been. Suddenly, her gaze diverted towards me and freezed. Something about her was odd. At least, that's what felt, or maybe I'm overthinking. Her gaze turned into a graceful smile which could melt anyone's heart. Hello, Wayan, she greeted, flashing a smile at me. Hello, Miss Maya. I smiled back. No need of formalities, just call me Maya. I was sitting all alone by myself, taking sips of my wine, having no one by my side to talk to or enjoy. Anyways, it's not like I was going to enjoy this party either way. Jungkook and Sojun had to leave as they were called out by their friends, and whereas Maya was dragged away by her friends. They said she returned back from the abroad after 4 years. Jungkook and Maya seemed close. I listened to people whispering around saying Jungkook's wife actually stole Maya's place in Jungkook's life. They have no clue it's me. Even if they had, would they stop? Jungkook, I have got something I need to ask, he said, successfully gaining Jungkook's attention. Jungkook hummed in response. Is Wayan your wife? Jungkook paused before reacting. Yes. Jungkook, is this for revenge? He asked in a quite serious tone. What if my answer is yes? Jungkook looked at Sojun with curiosity clearly visible in his eyes, wondering what you have got to do with him. You are doing this wrong. Wrong? What's wrong with it? Her father is a murderer and she is going to repay his sins. He scoffed while taking a sip of his wine. Wayan is innocent. She did nothing wrong to deserve this. Innocent? Wrong. JK laughed those words off as he continued drinking. What wrong did I do to deserve that trauma back then? He asked, and Sojun went silent as he was lost for words. Jungkook lost his parents at a young age when people around had their parents to guide them. He had no one by his side. All he had experienced since childhood was pain. Seeing his parents' death with his own eyes was traumatic enough for him. He had no space in his heart for mercy. Only thing he had in his mind was to avenge his parents' death. He vowed in silence that he will make the person who mercilessly burned his whole world down experience this kind of pain in this lifetime for sure. She is a good girl, Jungkook. Don't do something you might regret later when it will be too late to even correct the mistake. He replied with a worried tone. Stop! A familiar voice from the hallway made Jungkook frown. He quickly got up from his seat and rushed towards the hallway but didn't seem to find any trace of anyone around. Sojun followed him as he heard the voice as well. That was Wayan, he said, and Jungkook quickly headed towards the empty side of the hallway. That side is not used by many people, and almost all the people seem to be at the party enjoying their time. Hey, I said leave me! You yell at the person who pushed you to the wall hardly, making you groan in pain. He had held your hand tightly, making it odd for you to resist. Come on, stop resisting. You know who I am? The young master of the Lee family, and I will provide you with everything as long as you agree to become my woman. He smirked and looked straight into your eyes. I am warning you, let me go, you psycho. You gave him a death glare, making him laugh at it. I like aggressive ones, it's fun to tame them. He reached out and raised your jaw with an index finger. I have everything a woman would desire for. Then why? He was moving closer until you kicked him in his stomach, making him flap down to the ground, groaning in pain. You useless! He got up from the floor and was about to hit you until your hand grabbed him midway, making him avert his gaze towards the other side. Which stupid is looking for his death? Suddenly, he freezed and his legs started trembling. How dare you lay a finger on her?